Good evening, guys. It is Mother's Day, May 10th, 2015, 6:35 p.m. And in this video, we'll be updating you guys of what's going to come through Central Indiana on Monday. And tonight, of course. Out to the southwest of us, there is a severe thunderstorm watch for southwestern portions of Illinois, small fraction of West Kentucky, and along the Mississippi River in Missouri. And out to the west, we got tornado watches in place. In fact, we got one tornado warning just south of Dallas-Fort Worth. And if you guys are wondering what this is winter weather advisories posted. Winter storm warning in effect for North Dakota, South Dakota, and in one county there's only one county under a winter storm warning for northern Nebraska, as they could see snowfall totals of 8 to 12 inches with possibly blizzard conditions. A very rare occurrence to have that much snow in the month of May. For central Indiana, for much of Indiana is under a slight risk of severe weather in the counties south of Interstate 70 are in an enhanced risk for severe storms for Monday, tomorrow. Biggest threats with these storms will be damaging winds, large hail, isolated tornadoes, flooding rains, and deadly lightning. But the threat for tornadoes appears to be little less likely than it was a couple days ago. Only about 30 to 40% chance of a tornado somewhere in Indiana. But I'm mainly looking at damaging winds, large hail, frequent lightning, and torrential downpours could perhaps produce some localized flooding along the small creeks and streams. And after the storms move out, big cool down sets in on Tuesday and Wednesday and possibly Thursday. We could see highs in the 60s. Our average highs at this time of the year for around central Indiana is in the 70s. Here's a satellite depiction of what's coming towards Indiana. Excuse me. We got clusters of thunderstorms in Texas and Oklahoma. There is one particular tornado warning for that cell, and we got a line of thunderstorms marching their way through southern Illinois, and possibly more widespread thunderstorms out to the west of us, and will begin to move towards Indiana. My best guess is that the timing of these storms that will start to cross a state line, I'm guessing probably about an hour, 3 hours from now. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for this area. Tonight there is a small chance of seeing a isolated strong to severe storms overnight for central Indiana, but more likelihood of severe weather will be on Monday. Here's the temperature forecast. The matter of fact, the high for my area was my iPod's being slow. Well, it's currently 79 degrees. The high today for my area was 81 degrees, and temperatures once again tomorrow could range from the upper 70s to low 80s with a possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms. I do not anticipate seeing individualized storms developing like supercells. I'm mainly looking at a squall line. So as a squall line could push through central Indiana, bringing a lot of wind, a lot of lightning, possibly a lot of rain, and maybe a few isolated tornadoes. When that system moves in, finally moves through, temperatures plummet to the 50s and 60s for overnight lows, and the highs on Tuesday and Wednesday will only be in the 60s. And on Thursday, temperatures could be back into the 70s, but more storm chances move back in. At this time, the storm chances for late this week, severe storms is not anticipated at this time for late this week. It's still too early to tell what's going to occur for Indiana late this week, but there is a possibility of seeing showers and thunderstorms move through central, southern, and northern Indiana late this week. But my confidence for severe weather moving through central Indiana is at least a 5 out of 10 chance of seeing severe weather move through, which is a 50% chance. I might have to bump up that number maybe to a 6. It just depends. If the forecast changes tonight or tomorrow morning. I may have to either lower the number back down to a 4 or bump the number to a 6 out of 10 chance of seeing that severe weather move through Indiana. The chance for tornadoes is a 3 to a 4 out of 10 chance of seeing a tornado. Do not anticipate a severe weather outbreak. I am anticipating to see a lot of lightning damaging straight line winds. I can't speak today, and a lot of torrential downpours could lead to some localized flash flooding. Before I head out, let's talk about a little bit about the severe threat on Monday for Indiana. If the weather gets bad enough, if there's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning issued for your area, take those warnings seriously. You should anyway, because any type of thunderstorm is dangerous. If you're outside and if you hear thunder, go inside. And if you're out driving and your area is under a flash flood warning, if if you see water going over the road, do not attempt to drive through it. It doesn't matter how deep it is or how shallow it is. They always say, when you see a flooded road, turn around, don't drown. That's the #1 cause of flooding fatalities, is because people attempt to drive through flooded waters on a street or road, and they underestimate the flow of the water, and the flood waters push the car away and potentially drowning you, which will kill you. So we don't want to see any of that occur on Monday if we get any flooding on Monday. And as for lightning, like I said, don't go outside when it's lightning. Wait till everything calms down. Wait till everything passes. And if it's hailing, don't go outside, period. And if there's a tornado warning issued for your area, take that warning seriously. If there's a tornado headed your way, if you are in a mobile home, go to the most sturdy part of a building. If you live in a sturdy house, if you have a basement, go down to the lowest floor of your home, like a crawl space or a basement. If your home doesn't have any of that, go to the most center part of your home. Put many walls between you and the outside as possibly can. If we get any warnings throughout central Indiana, take those warnings seriously. Of course, you guys may already know. So, some of you may go outside and get your phones or cameras or whatever and document the storm, like taking pictures and videos. If you're going to do that, be extremely careful when you're doing that. You know what? Just don't do it at all. We can't risk any of you to get injured or even killed, and potentially flying debris or getting struck by lightning. So that will be about it for you guys, and I'll have more updates probably tomorrow morning. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for more weather forecast information, updates, all that fun stuff. So you have a nice evening, and if we get any severe weather on Monday, take those warnings seriously. Stormcaster signing off.